Finally, we are going to see Garp versus Roger in this chapter, so get ready for an amazing chapter. So, chapter begins, and back in the good old days, certain idols roamed the sea before the great pirate era. A kingdom is in chaos and uproar, with some of them saying that they want the pirates to attack again. Some of the voices wonder why they aren't fighting back. Why are all the guys here useless? Sure enough, except for the womenfolk of this island, everyone has been turned into a simp. They've been robbed blind, and the women of the island yell at the men for being hopeless simps. Even though they're supposed to be strong, they didn't lift a finger. And how the hell can this happen? Even the Marines were completely useless when put in front of this group. They were known as the Kuja Pirates, a crew that originated from the elusive eyes of women. A mysterious ship sails through the open seas, and the entire crew is made up of women. Fear-strong and independent women, and the group is off-limits to men. A voice whispers that she grows weary of her own beauty. Day in and day out, it always goes the same way. A 10x10 baddie starts posing randomly, wondering if she will ever be free of her beauty. This is the Empress of Amazon Lily, captain of the Kuja Pirates, Gloriosa, and future elder. Poor girl doesn't know what old age has in store for her. Currently, she is the baddest of them all, a picture of perfection. The entire crew is fangirling for her, saying that she is incredibly cute. Even the women are in love, glazing how radiant she is. Their minds are going black, and their hearts can't afford to beat another second. Tritoma arrives with a handful of letters, saying that these are letters from her new fans. Gloriosa looks at the letters, wondering if she can put them all at the back. There is a larger pile behind her, and Tritoma, future Empress of Amazon Lily, smiles, saying that these are all for Lady Haki. Gloriosa can't believe that there are 100 times more than her pile. She pouts angrily, wondering how she can upstage her own captain. It is an act of betrayal, but everyone finds her pouting face even cuter than normal. The only one who can outshine Gloriosa is the star of her era, Haki, also known as Shakuyaku. All of a sudden, they spot a different ship sailing towards them. One of the crewmates yells at Gloriosa that an enemy ship is coming up ahead. It turns out it's the Roger Pirates, and a voice broadcasts asking them to hand her over. Rogers yells that today is the day he will finally win Shakuyaku over. Gloriosa, on the other hand, is burning with rage, telling Roger that he never learns and isn't being loved by her enough. The two ships collide and someone bursts through her cabin, asking who is here to take her head on. Roger freezes, and all of the crewmates go wild with desire. After all, they say that her every move is captivating. An 11x10 baddie emerges and sets her eyes on Gyaban, kicking the axe out of his hand and telling him to say her name again. She then turns to Rogers, greeting him as an old friend. Roger tries to avenge Gyaban, but in front of the great Shakuyaku, he too is a synth. He falls on his back and is glad for the beating he just received. Her beauty has humbled even the wildest of warriors. Shakuyaku gently nudges closer to Rogers, stroking his beard, saying that she will never submit to another's captivity. The entire crew goes wild again, asking her to take their soul while she is at it. Gloriosa, on the other hand, turns to Roger, angrily yelling at him that she is the one who likes him. But Roger has eyes only for Shakuyaku. He tells her to get out of the way. Shakuyaku, on the other hand, just winks at Gyaban, and Gyaban looks away nervously. All of a sudden, they tell Gloriosa that the Navy is also sailing towards them. They need to move it and take all the loot, not to leave anything behind. Rogers requests that they at least leave them some food. The Navy, on the other hand, has spotted both the Roger and Kuja pirates. They try to snap a picture because it might be worth a fortune. Roger, with a sense of urgency, tells his crewmates to set sail, but they also spot Garp's ship. All of a sudden, Rogers is fired up and tells his men that there is a change of plans. They will be crushing them. Rogers is about to throw hands with a future hero of the Garp. When a meteor first collides with an Aramitama attack, the whole sea vibrates with the aftershocks. Rogers and Garp go toe-to-toe with each other. The three would be spoken of as legends in the next era: Roger, Garp, and Rock. But at this time, their blood boils with the passion of youth. Shakuyaku, on the other hand, tells Gloriosa to get a grip, but she is passed out, seeing her beloved spring into action. Many see them as idols, and they even buy their wanted posters for a huge price. That's why they have to deal with annoying paparazzi. It's hard being so beautiful. Shakuyaku is the crowned empress, and her popularity will continue to grow to an unimaginable level. Meanwhile, at Ida's tavern Ilbef, a voice tells them that they saw Loki drowning after the ship crashed, and he is always acting up when he is not around. And they were wondering if they should help him or not. Harold apologizes and also thanks them for saving his son. He tells Loki to pull himself together. The sailor wonders if they did the right thing, but a woman angrily yells at them that they shouldn't have hesitated for a moment. What would have happened if Loki had died? Harold tells Ida to calm down. Loki is the one who selfishly took off on his own and even stole a ship, but Ida still defends him, saying that he can't just stand by and let a kid die. She would drown him personally if anything had happened to Loki. Loki is lying on his back, angrily saying that he didn't ask anyone to save him. The captain of the crew yells that that's the poor attitude he's been talking about. Ida tells him that he lost his mother, and his dad is always busy, so it must be really lonely. But he angrily snaps back that she should shut up, even calling her an old hag. But Ida still kindly tells him that it would be better to stay with them. Loki yells at her, and another giant the same age as Loki also says that no way in hell would that happen. Loki is suspicious of Ida, wondering why she is acting so motherly. Maybe it's because she wants to move into the castle, and she's only a gold digger. The young giant runs towards Loki to attack him, and Harold tells him to watch his tone. He should apologize right now. Doesn't he care how Ida feels? But Ida still fawns over little Loki, saying that he's just so cute. Harold tells her that she's being too sweet on him. The little girl is crying to her, saying that he talks trash about her, and she still talks to him kindly. Ida smiles, telling Mato that she's crying for her and she's grateful. The world is full of beautiful people. Loki, on the other hand, has had enough of this god-duntry. He looks at everyone, saying that they are weak and dirty, and he's going to be free just like Rox. From then on, each time Rox visited, he tried to recruit Harold. Loki would try to join his crew, but he would never get his way. Loki yells that he's going to follow him out to the sea because he hates everyone. Several months after the rock crew takes over the pirate island, a voice wonders where they are from. The newcomer explains that he's here to join the rock pirates. They laugh at him, saying that maybe in his dreams. It's not going to happen. He won't even be able to meet him. A ragtag group of pirates says that the rock pirates are the ocean's all-stars, and rocks live at the highest boulder. One of them laughs, telling the newcomer that if he's dead set on meeting them, then maybe he should go deeper into the island. But the madness just increases with each step he takes. He bids him good luck and even kicks him, but the newcomer has had enough and grabs the man as if he's made up of paper straws. This man is Kyo the Wicked, future Silver Axe. They look at Kyo, realizing he's the hitman, and can't believe why Shiki's rival is here. The strong flock around Rox because his presence attracts strong recruits. All of a sudden, the boulder over the top of the island explodes. A voice tells them that the scenery is impeccable. Blasting a couple of holes in the palace is the right call. Rox laughs, saying that he's here for 2 devil fruits. One of them is Bef, and it will show its power when Harold eats it. The pirate captain is John, and he wonders if they'll need Gelleraf, as he's heard some legends. Linlin, future Big Mom, smiles, saying that she's using all of her contacts to try to track down the pesky little devil fruits, and there's no mention of a frozen army of giants. Edward says that even if they find them, what good will a few popsicles do to them? The pirate Stroyson, Linlin's partner in crime, laughs, saying that there's no way to bring them back. But everyone reminds him to be a dreamer, not a downer. Barbel, who has a face only his mother would love, says that even if they come back to life, there's no reason for them to listen to Rox. Young Kaido smirks, saying that they will use their strength to force them to obey, and they can do the same thing to Harold as well. But Rox just kicks him in the face, telling him not to be cheeky and to calm down. Kaido looks at the rocks in anger, but he can't do anything in front of him. They just got the island, and they don't want to ruin it already. A group like this is bound to implode sooner or later, but now is not the time. John smiles, saying that they will hold on to that fight till they cash in a little more. Rox tells everyone that Harold is his good friend, and that he will crush anyone who dares to go against him. He then tells his lot of idiots to listen up. Elbaf is the key to bringing down the Holy Land, and if they don't do it, they won't be able to realize their dreams. It's their choice if they want to stand with him on the day of destiny. And if they have guts, they should follow him because he's going to take over the world. Rox laughs as he assembles the strongest group of pirates in history.